And we back. Today we're only doing realistic trades. I like to call myself an internet general manager, where I'm always on the trade machine trying to figure out how to get this player on this team. Does this trade make sense for both squads? And obviously, I'm not the only internet GM. You might be one yourself. And there's a website where a bunch of internet GMs can put together trades and other people can vote on those trades. The site is Fanspo, not a sponsor, but Fanspo, I mean, you know. So here are a bunch of internet GMs. There's a ton of them. And like the most upvoted thing this week is getting Josh Richardson to the New Orleans Pelicans. Does this trade make sense? I don't know. But in today's video, we might be doing this one for the Pelicans or for the Spurs. Today's video is brought to you by Shopify. A lot of y'all know a while back, I started a business named Enjoy Basketball. And it was my first venture, so I had no experience and knew nothing about building a business. And then we found out about Shopify, who helped us start, manage, and grow our business. Shopify powers more entrepreneurs than anyone else in the world. We're talking about millions of businesses in 175 different countries. And I love Shopify because they understand creators. They have digital downloads, which allows you to sell digital products like music, photography, or templates. Or my favorite thing, LinkPop. LinkPop is Shopify's new link in bio tool that's optimized for commerce that curates everything you've created online. Followers are 2 times more likely to buy something with a LinkPop than any other link in bio tool. Shopify helped me put together my very first pop-up shop for Enjoy Basketball. So go to shopify.com/KOT for a Q for a 14-day free trial. Thank you again to Shopify for sponsoring this video. We're gonna be doing 10 trades and then simulating to see who wins the championship after the internet GMs figure things out. We're gonna spin the wheel of NBA teams as we do in pretty much every video. We're gonna get the Detroit Pistons, where I can go over here and say Detroit Pistons are the team we wanna see and see the most upvoted / trending trade. And that is to get Saddiq Bey to the Trailblazers. Like, why is Saddiq Bey potentially in trade talks from November 23rd? NBA rumors, Detroit Pistons are taking early calls on Saddiq Bey before deadline. At the end of the day, this is just a rumor, so we don't really know. But since we landed on this, we have to trade Saddiq Bey to the Portland Trailblazers for that package. As you can imagine, though, every single one of these trades aren't going to be relatively realistic. And that's the focus of today's video. I mean, this one, you can argue maybe, I guess. But I've been seeing some wild, and I mean wild trades in that trade finder. So we'll see what makes sense and what doesn't. So Saddiq Bey is going, and we got to add an extra player. We gonna throw in, we'll throw in Kevin Knox, even though he's had a few good games this season. And just like that, the deal is done. And the Portland Trailblazers have a starting lineup of Dame, Anthony Simons, because the Rook is not going to get it over Anthony. And the star lineup stays the same, but now you got another player with Sharp off the bench that is really, really good. So I think W trade, if you're a Trailblazer fan, it's a lot to be desired if you're a Pistons fan. But let's get to the second spin. Team is going to be the Indiana Pacers. Now, the Pacers are in a lot of rumors because they have Miles Turner and Buddy Hield, who a lot of teams want. The most upvoted trade is here. And it's a 4-teamer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Jay Crowder and Buddy Hield go to the Atlanta Hawks. The Pacers get Russell Westbrook and 1 first-round pick. The Lakers get TJ McConnell and John Collins. And the Suns walk out of there with just Justin Holiday and a Bulls 2nd-round pick for this season. So the Suns trade Jay Crowder and get back Justin Holiday. Is that what they want? Is that what they want? And the Lakers walk out with TJ McConnell and John Collins. Okay, now the person that creates these trades can give you their rationalization of it. The Lakers get Collins, who will be a perfect fit next to AD. Okay. The Suns get a 3-and-D wing for Crowder. Sure, I guess. The Pacers take on Russell Westbrook as a valuable first-round pick to get rid of the long-term money. The Hawks feel their biggest weakness, shooting and depth for Collins. But the most upvoted thing said, only if the Suns could get a little more, I think they pass. But I love it. Is it a W trade? Is it an L trade? I guess 2K is going to be the determinator, but a 4-team trade is something we can't do in 2K. So I got to break this up into multiple. So the Pacers sail, and they get Russell Westbrook, who I'm assuming if a Russell Westbrook trade did happen with the Pacers, they'll probably buy him out and let him go to a different team. But that's for a different video. I won't lie. The Lakers starting lineup looks pretty good with Buddy Hield shooting and John Collins is John Collins, the bench is still maybe a bit iffy, but like the starting five, I can see a world where Lakers fans are excited about this. The Suns traded for Justin Holiday, and because his overall is low, he doesn't even play. Okay, and the last one was the Atlanta Hawks, and they moved Jay Crowder over to the 4. This trade doesn't make sense in 2K terms because obviously John Collins is a higher overall than Jay Crowder, but maybe fit-wise, this is something the Atlanta Hawks can think about. Buddy Hield is off the table. So if we land on anything that deals with Buddy Hield, we got to go to the next trade. We get the Toronto Raptors. Okay, this is a bad trade if I'm the New York Knicks. New York Knicks say they want a first-round pick for Emmanuel Quickly. They not getting this in this trade, but it was the most upvoted one in the Raptors little thing. And someone said Knicks pass, W fit, but the Knicks want a first. That's how I feel too. The Knicks are one probably a first. So Knicks fans, don't blame me, dog. Blame Mr. Guy, whose name I won't say because I can't even pronounce it, for this. You giving up that for some second-round picks and Malachi Flynn. But maybe you can get the most out of Malachi. I don't know. We're getting the Brooklyn Nets. Now, I wonder if the fake GMs got a Kyrie trade or a KD trade or a Simmons trade. KD lives to see another day. But this trade right here has a lot. I mean, a lot going on. So the Pacers are involved again, but they did not trade Miles Turner in the last trade, but they do here, and they get Joe Harris, Jackson Hayes, a first-round pick. They're trading away O'Shea Brissett and Miles Turner. Miles Turner's going to the Pelicans. The Brooklyn Nets get Reggie Bullock. They get Christian Wood and O'Shea Brissett. And the Dallas Mavericks get Big Val and Seth Curry. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot. All right, so this trade for some teams look pretty good. I think you probably still start Herb for his defense. But for some teams, it looked pretty good. To have Miles Turner as now the center for the Pelicans, a W. What'd you get up? Jackson Hayes and Val? That's a W trade if you're a Pelicans fan. The Pacers got an extra first-round pick for Miles Turner, so I guess you could count that as a W maybe. The Nets got Christian Wood to add to the team. And the starting lineup, I mean, we just don't think about positions. The starting lineup looks better, cooler, I don't know. But why did the Mavericks do this trade? Christian Wood, Reggie Bullock are also gone, plus a couple second-round picks to get back Big Val, which doesn't fix many of their problems. And they also have 100 centers in the rotation. So it's a big trade. We like cool big trades, but I just don't know if it makes much sense for the Mavericks. I'm trying to see a big old trade happen. And we got the Washington Wizards. Now, could this be a Beal or Porzingis or Kuzma trade? We're going to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Beal is the newest. What team is that? New York Knicks. He's going to the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Julius Randle is, oh wait, we can't do the trade because Jay Crowder has already been moved in this video. This is about to be the biggest trade we've done so far, and we can't even do it. All right, we go to second place, which is not nearly as cool. Terry Rozier is going to the Wizards for Will Barton, Monty Morris, and a 2025 first-round pick, top 10 protect. Less cool, but the Wizards look better. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess that's cool. They get Terry Rozier, who's a stud. So where's the big, realistic trades coming from? We're about to see. The Chicago Bulls is crazy. Because the reason I'm doing this video is because somebody sent me the most upvoted trade on Bulls. This is the big one. This is a big one. So this is the trade that I was sent. We can't even do it because Russell Westbrook was a part of it, and we already traded Russell Westbrook. This trade is massive for no reason. It's unrealistic, obviously, but it's massive. And the Bulls are selling away Alex Caruso, Vucevic, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan. And in return, they're getting 1 first-round pick, 2 first-round, 3, 4, 5, 6 first-round picks in exchange for all of that. And then we also just get like a plethora of weird players. John Isaac ain't played basketball in so long, but we can't do it again because Russell Westbrook is in it. But boy, this trade is crazy. Top upvoted comment says, please, Zach, come to Orlando. I don't know why Orlando fans would want Zach LaVine. But if that means we can get our protection on that pick back, thank you. But no, we can't do it. We got to do the second most upvoted one. I hate this. I really do hate this. This is the second most upvoted one. It is Zach LaVine and Tony Bradley for Garrett Temple, Larry Nance, Vontae Graham, Dyson Daniels, and Sebron for 1 first-round pick, 2 first-round pick, 3 first-round picks, 4 first-round picks, plus 3 swaps. That is a ton for Zach LaVine. I'll be honest with you. I've been watching Zach LaVine for as long as he's been in the league, and plus the years on Chicago. He ain't worth 4 first-round picks and 3 swaps. But if the Bulls are hitting a reset, I mean, I guess. Well, there are the Bulls. ill. And I mean, strictly based on the moves they did today, the Pelicans are gonna win the championship. The Pelicans are gonna win the championship, easy. 4 trades to go. The next one is with the Clippers. Out of left field. I legit thought that the Clippers trade was gonna be like getting an extra role player. How about them selling Paul George to the Grizzlies for 3 first-round picks? And well, they get Zaire Williams. That's a young player. So basically like 4 first-round picks. But they also giving up Zoo? Oh, this is an L trade. L trade immediately. I can't. When I thought it was just Paul George, I was thinking maybe. But you throw Zoo on top of it, they'll be doing Kareem type stuff. But I said I'm gonna do the most upvoted thing, and this is the most upvoted one. I'm also realizing a lot of these trades are built by the same person. Because the community is not huge over there. So it's basically one internet GM determining every single trade we do in this video, so I said that the Pelicans are going to win the championship. This roster right here has a chance. It legit has a chance. And obviously with that trade, the Clippers aren't going to be very good with moving Paul George. So we ain't got to look at them. I moved Paul George to the 3 because I know that was going to bother some of y'all in the comment section. I moved Paul George to the 3. Okay, we good. Speaking of 3, we only got that many amount of trades left in this video. The 76ers are doing the next one. Again, it's the same guy. Shout out to you. He's a highly dedicated internet general manager. This is a bad trade for the Jazz. The way Larry been playing, A, I'm either not trading him, or B, I want more than a 2029 first-round pick for it. But that was the most upvoted thing on the 76er one outside of this. And we can't do this one because we already traded Jay Crowder and John Collins. So it was the second most upvoted thing. So that's the one we're doing. That's why in the intro I did realistic because I had a feeling. Again, the inspiration for this video was that Bulls one that had 1 million people in and 1 million first-round picks. So again, I didn't think coming into this thinking they were actually going to be realistic. We can't even give them a 2029 pick, so they got to settle for 2024. And this hypothetical trade is like perfect for the 76ers. Man, this puts them over the hump, kind of. You know, because you got Mike Conley coming off your bench now. Lowry can play the 3 or the 4. Yeah, the 76ers look real, like real. They were already really good, but they look real after this one. And the Jazz, I guess, hit reset more. Tobias Harris is a good player, so I don't know. 2 trades left. Let's see exactly what team we get. Hopefully somebody we haven't done a trade with yet. It will be the Houston Rockets. This trade is basically nothing, but in the game of 2K, it matters because Patrick Beverley is the starting point guard of the Lakers right now, and Eric Gordon doesn't have a high overall. You can make an argument to run it like this, where Bron is the one, Hield and Walker are the wings, Collins and AD. It's possible. Eric Gordon just be coming off the bench. Will we end on a bang? Last trade of the realistic video is coming from Cleveland. Now, Cleveland already made their big-time splash this offseason, so I don't think whatever we get is going to be a big trade. Karis LeVert for Marcus Morris Sr. and Terrence Mann. I don't see why the Clippers do this trade, but we got to do it. So you've seen every single trade. 10 trades just happened in the middle of or at the end of November. You know what team I actually want to watch simulation? It's got to be the Lakers, right? They did maybe some of the biggest trades, and they already started off 7 and 12, so I want to see exactly what they do. So the Lakers, you know, as soon as they get back to 500, I mean, if they get back to 500, oh, do I have to press this for every single team? All right, so I decided to watch the Lakers, and these trades ain't helping them boys out at all, huh? A big 5-game losing streak, but they followed it up with a couple wins in a row, make that 3, but they're trying to catch up to 500. I mean, you can't be playing catch up to 500 this late in the season, so I think their odds of making the playoffs are low. But the odds of winning the championship is even lower because they struggling to even get there. Now, they keep going on these nice little win streaks, but then they followed up by a 2-game losing streak and so on and so forth. So I'm going to move on from watching the Lakers because they just can't put it together. 500 team? Nope. See, we about to go into the All-Star draft. They not even 500. Yep. Wow. That trades didn't happen. Didn't help them at all, huh? John Collins, Buddy Hield. Yeah. I mean, when you look at it on paper, it doesn't look very good. Okay, let's go to a different team that also made some big moves. The Grizzlies made one of the biggest moves, bringing in, who was it? Paul George. And here they are going to the deadline with one of the best records in basketball, y'all. Paul George came to Memphis, and he turning it up. Okay, well, they were already a really good team before that, but now they added Paul George. And they didn't give up anything too crazy. Dylan Brooks, obviously, a big portion of what they do now. But, like, who would you rather have, Dylan Brooks or Paul George? Be honest. You know what you're saying 100% of the time. So the Grizzlies look good. The Clippers traded Paul George. The Celtics were not a part of any trade, which is surprising. The Bulls are better. We traded Zach LaVine. We traded Zach LaVine, and the Bulls are dramatically better. Because Larry Nance is the best player we got back in that trade. And the Bulls like, we going to rattle off and end up winning 40-plus games this season without Zach LaVine. Now, if the Pelicans suck, I think that tells you something about maybe Zach LaVine in the course of 2K. Pelicans are 7 games over. The Nets made some big trades. They are 7 games over. And then the Mavericks. Oh, I said earlier, I don't know why the Mavericks do that trade. In the game of 2K, love that Mavericks trade. All right, you love to see it. And we're going to go into the the playoffs. Don't matter who's around Luka, he's going to win MVP. Paolo, Russell Westbrook with the Indiana Pacers win 6-man, taken away from Benedict Mathurin because Benedict Mathurin became an a starter on the Indiana Pacers. Giannis, Trey Jones, Jason Kidd. So that Mavericks trade really helped them a ton. That is actually crazy to me. DeMar was back to being, this is the best version of DeMar we've ever seen, which is crazy because he's 33 years old. He averaged 31 points per game. He averaged 31 points per game in this one. What the heck? Alex Caruso is an all-defensive player. Oh my God, the Bulls are making me happy. So the Mavs still ended up being the best team in basketball, which is great. Their starting lineup, is Big Val that important? Ooh, Big Val per 36, the kind of elite. I mean, similar to every single year of his career, but he also hit more threes at any time in his career, so that's dope. The Mavericks, man, I mean, it is kind of just Luka, I would assume, but like, you get what I'm saying? You still got to put together a good team around them. Paul George post-trade averaged 25, John Morant averaged 29, Desmond Bane averaged, man, this team look crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that team look crazy. I'm taking them over that Dallas Maverick roster. The Suns were not a part of, yes, they were. The Suns were a part of this because they ended up trading for, was it Justin Holiday, who doesn't even play? He's like the 12th man on the rotation. The Warriors were neglected in this video. Same thing with the Denver Nuggets. The Pelicans they barely ended up being the 6th seed. I can see how the defense might not be good with this as your backcourt, and that might be the reason why. But they did it. They made it. The Lakers made it too as a play-in team. All right, and then the worst team was the Houston Rockets, who they got a first-round pick for Eric Gordon, so they chilling. Spurs were still bad, so they chilling. All right, out east, the Charlotte Hornets sold, who did they sell? They sold Terry Rozier, so them being worse is probably what they wanted, so that's a dub for them. The Pacers sold, so they dropped out a little bit, or not a little bit, a lot, because they're a playoff team in real life right now. The Knicks ended up selling a little bit, and what was it, quickly for 2 second-round picks of Malachi Flynn. That trade is still crazy to me. The Raptors fell a little bit. The Wizards traded for Terry Rozier and got worse. The Heat were not involved in this video. The Brooklyn Nets are a play-in team. You know why? They probably struggle defensively. That would be my guess. Yeah, I mean, points per game is 114. Points given up is 114 as well. So, yeah, they didn't get a lot of defense on that lineup. This team traded away Karis LeVert and got back Marcus Morris Sr. in them. And the Bulls are still here, bro. I'm so proud of y'all. We were supposed to be bottom feeders after trading Zach LaVine, and they did it. I said that the 76ers look real. They ended the season on a 3-game losing streak, so maybe that's not good. But, like, come on, man. This top 6, 7, top 7 looks really good. Top 7 look really good. Boston doesn't matter. I did do a single Boston trade. Gallinari no longer has a torn ACL, so they look elite. Marcus Smart is even coming off the bench for Malcolm Brogdon. Can't be mad at him. Because if they're winning, they're winning. And then Jay Crowder made a difference. Jay Crowder made a difference. I told y'all, well, I thought in 2K they wouldn't make a difference, but in simulation, he doing his thing. All right, what team is winning it all, ladies and gentlemen? 10 realistic trades. Let's see if one of those realistic trades are the reason for one of our teams winning the championship. The Bulls are in a 7-game series over here with Cleveland, by the way. The Grizzlies lost to the Lakers. No way. Playoff Bron. No way. Oh, way off P. That ain't you, man. This ain't you, man. 23 on 25 shots is crazy. All right. Well, I thought that team was going to be elite, and they got eliminated in the first round to a play-in team. The Suns also lost to another team. So two teams are here that made major trades. The Pelicans was struggling in the regular season, got to the playoffs and clamped up. And the Bulls are in a 7-gamer against the Cavaliers. Both of these teams made trades, one of them being major, one of them not being major. Cavs versus Bulls. What did they say? The league runs through Cleveland? Not anymore, baby. It's coming through Chicago. What an upset. Was it an upset? It was a 4-5 series. And we're the higher seed. So actually, that's not an upset whatsoever. Okay. So we got an upset to the Atlanta Hawks. Dang. Just realize that. From play-in to second round for two of the teams here. Let's see who's going to make it out to make it to the conference finals. The Lakers get eliminated. The Dallas Mavericks also get eliminated. Luka tried it. And Val, as a second option, tried it. Didn't happen. The Bulls are down 3-1, and they get eliminated. The 76ers are one game away. They do it. So, the Warriors are back in the conference finals, again, with another team that made a major trade. And then these teams over here, actually, the 76ers trade, I would consider major, bro. Again, they got Larry Marketing, who's up to an 85 overall in 2K right now. So, that's a big increase to what they had. The Pelicans, from 6T to NBA Finals. Zion versus Jason Tatum. Zach LaVine is making his first finals appearance, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing it. I said earlier, right, that I thought this team was going to win it all. And here they are in the finals to go against the Seas who were here last season. Game 1, Seas win. Game 2 is the Pels. Game 3 is the Pels. Game 4 is the Pels. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a Game 7. We got a Game 7. We got a Game 7. Please be close. I would love to jump into this one. I would love to jump into this because this is a perfect video right now. It's not that it's a 10-point game, but they fight. It's back to 2. They took the lead momentarily. Is that the word? Momentarily. And we jump in down 4. We jump in now. Beautiful. Let's get it. Game 7 basketball in the NBA Finals, 2-point game. Hey, I just want to remind you to leave a like on the video if you are enjoying it. This was definitely one of the weird ideas that came to mind, but don't get back court. I'm happy we did it, man. I'm happy we did it. So here we go. The Boston Celtic fans are wearing their green out. Jaylen Brown is just holding the ball. Pick from, they got Seth Curry. I forgot Seth Curry was on this team too. There's a double. There's no Jason Tatum on the court. I just realized. Don't tell me JT fouled out of the Game 7. He didn't. He's just not on the court. Nobody's fouled out. Nobody's fouled out at all. Okay. So he's just not on the court. Zach LaVine is not on the court. Who else? Brandon Ingram is not on the court. So it's a weird time with 50 seconds to go to have 2 of your best 4 players not on the court, but Z goes to the basket. He gets fouled. Jason Tatum's coming in. Robert Williams is coming in. And Gallinari's coming in. So they about to put in their starting unit. The Pelicans are kind of chilling with whatever unit is out there right now. Zion misses a free throw. That's huge. Yeah, they got point guard Herb Jones. Okay, substitutions. Start lineup versus start lineup. Kind of. No, Brandon Ingram's not in the game. Never mind. So they said forget Brandon Ingram. We're going with the young guy. Trigger Trey Murphy. Okay, 3-point game. You don't need to foul. You just got to get a stop. Just got to get a stop. Trey Murphy. Good defense on JT. JT trying to get into that bag. Spin move, double spin move. Get into the basket. Miles is there, and he gets the stop. 3-point game, 30 seconds to go. Point Z gives the ball to CJ. All right, either you go fast or it's too late. There's no 2-for-1 opportunity anymore. Mid-range jump shot, CJ is in. All right, a bold shot to take right there, but you made it. That's all that matters. We in the foul game, y'all. All right, here we go. They give it to Marcus Smart. I don't know how good of a free throw shooter Marcus Smart is. That's number 5 on CJ. So he's going to foul out if they intentionally foul again. Marcus, free throw number 1 is up and you hit a shot right here. I mean, you don't secure nothing, but you can't get game. You can't get game this possession. So Brandon Ingram is back on the court, so that's a dub. They got a lot of shooters on the court, man. There's 4 shooters out there for the Pelicans. They got to get the ball in, and they do to CJ. All right, he's been guarded by former defensive player here, Marcus Smart. A screen comes. CJ for the tie. No good. Hey. Oh my God, Jason Tatum just avoided that. You saw him avoid the foul with a little boom. I can't be mad at that shot attempt, bro. Let's do a little recap. It looked open. It was about as open as you can get on the screen, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Marcus Smart is trailing right here. That's a good look from CJ. That's a good look from CJ. Maybe if you pass out a shot, zip it over to this corner. That's a better shot maybe because Jason Tatum is going in to maybe crash the glass. But hey, Jason Tatum's going to hit one of these free throws, and the NBA championship is going to go to the Pelicans. Oh, no, to the Boston Celtics. JT is up, and it's in. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, a team that didn't make a single trade. I was rooting for the Pels because I wanted to see one of our trades matter. I mean, it mattered enough to get them to the finals. Oh, that's a good look from Brandon. Oh, he missed it. Well, that's wraps. Finals MVP ends up being Jason Tatum, who averaged 39, 8, and 5 on 56, 47% from 3. So, or from the free throw. He was great. If you enjoyed the videos, always be sure to leave it a like. It helps the channel out a ton. And come back tomorrow for another banger. See y'all then.